Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, music fans from around the world, you know the vibes, my tribe. A hearty hello there and welcome to Shy Native Radio, live from the Res every Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. Make sure you stream the show on several platforms. We got it popping off on the Facebook page, Shy Native Entertainment, our YouTube channel, Ideal Raps, and of course, we got it going on over on Twitter at ThroneC. You know, we've expanded our reach, so if you missed the show live and you want to catch us in podcast format, make sure you hit up Anchor.fm for a list of everywhere Shy Native Radio is found. Mike Logic does a fantastic job on that. With that being said, I'm your player partner pal, that lusty Leo with too much libido, Ideal, and make sure you follow me on all social media at Ideal Raps. Want to let y'all know Shy Native Radio is brought to you in sponsorship with the fine folks over at Ever Evolve. They're a music collective ready to assist in taking your artistry to the next level. If you're an artist looking to build, and look no further than Ever Evolve, make sure you check them out at everevolve.com and follow them on all social media at Ever Evolved and Ever Evolve Studios. Tonight, I'm joined along the side, the most opinionated, the most entertaining, and as all we know, the best co-host on Tuesday night that money can buy. What's going on, ThroneC Words and Mike Logic?
Hello. Happy to be back. It's Tuesday. You know my second favorite night of the week now besides Friday, because I get to hang out with y'all, Jankles. I appreciate y'all. You know?
The feeling's mutual. Jankle.
Happy to be here. Make sure you follow me on all social media at ThroneC, THROWEMC.
Thank you. And to her left is the man, Words. What's poppin'?
What up? Another week in the books. Glad to be here with y'all, sharing another week here. Follow me on IG at Words1, WRDS1. Nice little show in Oswego this past weekend. We can get into later, but glad to be back.
Awesome. And to his left is Mike Logic. How's it going, Michael?
What's up, family? What's up, tribe? How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully good, great. Glad you guys are here with us. You can follow me on IG at Mike Logic, MICLOGIK, if you weren't sure how to spell that. Happy to be here, guys.
Awesome. What did we have going on this week? Words talked about it, ThroneC.
Hey, the League Champs Festival. Shout out to Mason, Il Moonlight, and Rhymester with Ever Evolve for having us, and kudos to a successful event.
Big props.
Shout out to all the amazing vendors at the event as well. I'm gonna let y'all get into a little, y'all gonna get into this little discussion. I just wanted to shout out RTS Ready to Smoke, Fashion and Art. Zooted Eats, Arts of Royalty, who is an artist, Impulsive, another dope artist, and an MC. He performed there as well. Cares None, his whole thing is about a lifestyle and movement. Pretty dope. Check him out. Cares None. And Quality Cannabis, which is a woman in cannabis. She does private events as well. Shout out to everyone there. I mean, it was a great day. It was a beautiful summer day. Mm-hmm. Lots of talent.
Shout out to the Juice Lady.
Well, it was great to me, but I don't know about to you.
Also, shout out to Godson, who had a Made in Color, his clothing brand. He also performed as well. Safi G.
Fantastic set.
All them
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. All them dudes.
I'm telling you guys, Goodfellas just...
The vibes, man.
Yeah,
the vibes were there. You know what was pretty cool?
Good people, yeah.
Mo Cyrus.
Oh yeah,
The
Mo
Odd Couple. You got to
Cyrus.
see the Odd Couple.
Odd Couple are pretty
Yeah.
No, everyone there's super talented. Everyone stepped up, did their thing.
It was a lot of fun.
Thought it was dope. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Moonlight, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't possible without.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And I want to give a shout out to...
You pulled it together. It was amazing.
And everybody who attended was very respectful of his property. He said all that was left was one garbage bag.
I was gonna mention that
That's
because he
great.
showed
That
it.
means-
He's like, this is how much respect there was. And that shows you, like when you're dealing with adult people or people who have some sense, we can come together and have some good times and, do what we set out to do. So, but huge on Take to Take. It came out great. So thanks for putting everything together. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we know firsthand how much goes into trying to throw something of that magnitude. So
Ooh, words, we all know. We were tired. he mentioned also as well, he was like, I'm glad I got, this day off. He's like, but man, I'm still trying to recover. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of running back and forth.
It's a lot of moving, yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time this week, but this show we got coming today is another great show as well. It's a new week, and of course, we'll be bringing you another champion of chumps. We got our movie review segment, and this week we'll be discussing The Last Mercenary, which was with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's why we had to watch it. And then we also saw Blood Red Sky. And we got new music submissions, Throne C.
Yes, we do. Easy as That by Tony Patagonia featuring Morph One. Addy by Tay Mystique, and Puff Puff Pass by Franco Diazzi. Also, of course, later in the show, a quick recap of this past week in the sports world: basketball, baseball, UFC, boxing, and as always, our weekly roundup of what's going on. So, here we go. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on with you.
I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no, that ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man. I said, no, what?
What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? What's that? That's it, you got it. I don't know what's going on.
Throne C, do the honors of answering the question to the proverbialness of what's going on.
Maxwell Berry, 22 of Ohio.
Can't wait to hear this.
During a flight from Philadelphia to Miami on July 31st, Maxwell Berry is accused by police of groping the chest of female flight attendants before punching a male one in the face who had been called over to monitor his behavior. Passenger Alfredo Rivera said he was starting to get aggressive and basically attacked the male flight attendant. As a result of Mr. Berry's actions, the flight attendants restrained him by duct taping him to his seat until the flight landed in Miami and law enforcement arrived. But here's the kicker, folks. Frontier has suspended all of the flight attendants on the flight pending further investigation. Mr. Berry is facing 3 counts of battery after being taken into custody Saturday in Miami. I have seen...
Wow.
Because I recently flew, I have seen the progression in our society, and there are some sad people just walking the streets among us who are just like there to make everything miserable.
Some terrible individuals.
Terrible. He was screaming, you know, my parents are worth $2 million. Let me tell you something. I don't know who goes around bragging about $2 million, because that can go away real quick. It's not that much money. I mean, you might have, 290.
It's only 2 more than mine.
9.
Your name's Maxwell.
More
Calm
than
down.
me, but it's not that much money. Like, calm down. You ain't the Rockefeller.
Calm down, Maxwell.
Yeah, right. You're not
so kind of stupid to do this. The behavior that people exude. I did see the footage of him. He's like basically foaming at the mouth, and he's like, F this, F that, I'm this, you don't know who I am. No, Maxwell Berry, at 22, I don't, but I know now, and I know you're from Ohio, so let's see how this pans out for you. Because you had a little hissy fit on the plane because little baby could get his way on how he wanted to act. And it's not appropriate behavior in the adult world. See, anxious consequences. But Frontier is definitely like bogus, because why even... If he was creating all this ruckus, I would be scared for the rest of the flight on what he might do. So they duct taped him. That's pretty funny, though.
There's only one.
I'm
That's
not going to lie. They literally had duct taped this dude. And I was
Duct
like,
tape his
duct
mouth,
tape
too.
is amazing.
Yeah, what can it do?
You know, what's up,
incredible.
Maria?
Yeah. There's only one Maxwell we acknowledge, and I guarantee you that
It's
guy
not
can't
you,
sing.
Mr. Berry of 22 of Ohio. Kind of crazy. And I was reading through the comments on this particular story. People saying that they regularly fly. Let me tell you something, Frontier. I don't ever need to fly on your plane. And it's not just because of this one incident. It's just added to it. But when I did fly on Frontier out to Vegas, I just, no Wi-Fi. You only offered water. Wiggity whack. I paid for the upgraded seats. They were still wiggity whack. I'm done with you, Frontier. I gladly fly Spirit. I don't got no problem paying for the upgrade. That's my story this week. Frontier, get out of here.
2 snaps in the Z formation.
Well,
That's
thank you, Throne C, for sharing that. Words, you got a story for the people out there?
You know I do. So this is per Yahoo News. So I always got a rep for my people. Just recently, we have the Olympic Games, and Jasmine Camacho Quinn wins gold for Puerto Rico. But it started to spark up another identity debate, and I will explain why. So just to give you some background, for just the second time in history, an Olympian representing Puerto Rico, a small Caribbean island territory in the United States, stood in a podium with the Puerto Rican flag raised above 2 others as La Borinqueña, which is the national hymn, played. Jasmine Camacho Quinn wiped away the tears flowing down her face under her white mask during the Puerto Rico's national anthem on Monday at the Olympic Stadium. She wore a large crimson flor de maga the national flower in her hair above her left ear. Later, minus the mask, she broke into a glowing smile at officials' stands waving the Puerto Rican flag. She says, I'm pretty sure everybody's excited. Just to put on for such a small country to give little kids hope. I'm just glad I'm the person to do that. I'm pretty happy with that. And then she burst into tears. But anytime there's a winner, there's always a hater.
Yeah.
There's always a
What
hater.
Tell me about it.
There's always a hater floating around trying to start some shit,
Shut up, Mike.
So on Monday, before Camacho Quinn's gold-winning race, tennis player Gigi Fernandez, the most accomplished Puerto Rican-born Olympic athlete in history, questioned Camacho Quinn's credentials in tweets that were later deleted. Camacho Quinn is working to learn Spanish, an issue Fernandez addressed. And is she Puerto Rican? ? Fernandez wrote in Spanish. Does she speak Spanish? Was she raised in Puerto Rico? How curious.
Wow, the hate from within sometimes is such
your own people.
basura.
Your own people.
How dare you
Shame on
discredit
you.
me?
You are honorary champion of chumps.
Shame on you
All
to
right.
discredit me for how I was raised, but I'm still proud of who I am.
Also, the reason why she questioned it is because they gave Camacho Quinn's an option whether she wanted to race for the United States or for Puerto Rico, and she chose to do Puerto Rico because
I was talking to Throne C when we were watching the Olympics yesterday. I was like, you know what, low key, I'm like, if you can't make it on the U.S. team, more than likely somebody came from somewhere and try to apply for that team.
Try out for the Filipino team?
Yeah, I'm going for the Filipino dive team, man.
He's so stupid.
But do you know,
Rocky will appreciate that.
yeah, do you know who her brother is?
no, I don't.
Defensive end Robert Quinn for the Bears.
Oh, did not know that. Did not know that. Fun fact. The more you know. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. The reason why it was an identity debate is because they were questioning whether she should be running for Puerto Rico, and she goes, well, my mom's Puerto Rican, all my my family's all Puerto Ricanos, so what does that matter? Just because I can't speak Spanish, I'm learning to speak Spanish. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna tell you, man, that's the only thing people face that.
And instead of giving her credit, not
you're
many
gonna
people
cut me down because you dare question how much love and pride I can have for my cultural roots. But damn me if I'm, didn't grow up there, or I'm of something else as well, and I don't know everything, that I can't be enough for you.
And then to run for such a small place, it's like she's trying to give people from their hope. Like her message and what she stands for is a lot bigger than you having an issue with her not speaking Spanish. Like I just don't understand how sometimes people just hate on your own people.
They do it. I had it.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
It's
But it be the
disgusting.
ones closest to you.
Yep.
I can't lie though. I was out there scouting countries. I can move to them, see if I can sneak on a team.
What?
I mean, how big is their population? 8,000. I was like, I gotta be in the top percentile, I would hope.
So that's my what's going on for today. For
Thank
this week.
you for that story.
Yeah, thank you, Word.
Mike Logic, what's going on in your world?
What's going on, Ideal? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody watching. I see RP out there, and I just want to shout out real quick. You can catch Mike Logic and Friends August 20th at the Beat Kitchen.
Is that how it's billed?
Opening for Green Lights. They're going to be releasing their Iron Team album, which myself and friend Castaway is on. So you can catch me, some friends. I won't say who. I have rapper friends. Royce, any?
Right.
You
I
got
get
it.
the reference.
So while we're talking music, I didn't think Ideal did.
Mac, breaking my balls, Mac.
While we're talking music, Nas has an album coming out this Friday.
I got a question. Is this your what's going on?
Yes.
Is what's
Okay,
going
okay,
on.
all right.
Okay.
All right. I'm just wondering.
Let's
Keep
get
it-
through
We're
it.
just getting random burgundy
Let's get
facts.
through it.
Keep it short and sweet, right?
Yeah, let's go through it.
So Nas has revealed the track list for his new record, King's Disease 2, the sequel to the Grammy-winning, mind you, Grammy-winning.
Didn't I lambaste this one?
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, you did.
The Grammys didn't care. This is gonna
Did not care.
this is gonna include Miss Lauryn Hill.
They actually got her to show up on time to record.
I guess so.
I'm kind of worried about that. Is it really there?
EPMD is gonna be on this as well. Charlie Wilson, Hit Boy, and the long overdue the long-awaited
Ideal Raps?
collab with Eminem.
Oh.
Slim Shady, Brain Dead, like
I
Jim
thought
Brady.
Shy Native was on it. I was like, damn, my logical word.
Are you interested in this collab with Nas and Eminem after all these years? What's
Why
your level
not?
of care?
Why not?
I'll check it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
When I get to it, it's not gonna be at top of the. Oh my
Oh,
God!
it's gonna be
At
in the first hour of it coming out. Stop
11:59.
lying. Stop lying. It's gonna be in the first hour of it coming out.
No,
He's
that's
so
him.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
for
gonna
sure.
be you.
I don't know if Words is gonna listen.
I wouldn't
right
say
when
he
it drops,
listened to the
but-
whole album, but
I'll
he'd
listen.
probably go to that song.
Wait, you know what? That's a damn lot. Why? See, I don't know because it's Eminem, maybe.
Yeah,
but that last
I already
album with
know.
Nas, I didn't run out there to go listen to it. I only
But it
listened to
didn't
it because
have Eminem on it.
because
That
we
wasn't
were
the quiz.
reviewing.
Right. I'm not saying you're going. I'm just saying this big collab. This is
All right.
If it's
historic
out,
in
I'm
some
gonna
sense.
check that
When's
one
this
out
coming?
for sure.
Friday?
yeah Friday.
Man, what a week
King's
for
Disease 2.
what a week for
Music
hip hop.
Friday.
I mean, you got League Chance Festival, you got the verses going on, you got this album dropping Friday.
Is that Michael Buffer?
Show is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're watching verses as we're talking to y'all. The Locks versus Dipset battles going on right now.
Yes. Shout out to the DJ.
Is
on
that
this.
yeah, man? Is that it? You got anything else to?
No, I'm just.
found on it?
You remember that EPMD song on that album? EPMD, we back in business. Or was that on?
Sure.
That was on the Judas. I think it was on the Judas and Black Messiah soundtrack. EPMD. Well, this is EPMD
Right.
2, and it's gonna have Eminem. And
How many
EPMD.
total tracks?
It looks like. Hold on.
It was a good amount, at least 14 or 15.
I think 15.
Yeah, I think so.
I think 15. I just lost it, but
All right.
Oh,
Well, forget it.
dude.
It's all right.
Ah,
It's all
deal.
right.
What's going on in your neck of the woods? Thank you for your story, Mike Logic.
no problem.
Yes,
All
appreciate
right.
it. Yeah, you're listening to our What's Going On. It's a look around the world, giving you things we think is important. These are the 6 countries that are most likely to survive a climate change caused by societal collapse.
I guess
Dun,
we're
dun,
moving quickly.
dun.
All right, where we moving to? Which one?
Zombie apocalypse. So when it comes, I want you guys to be prepared there. You guys, I'm moving fast, so you got to keep up.
I'll be fine.
All right.
Apparently,
Oh, you're
obviously the best locations to live is where it's remote with a vast, largely untouched landscape. And the number one specific place that they were saying was
Netherlands?
New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. New Zealand, huh?
This was almost my story, by the way, but go ahead.
Oh, you
Continue.
seen it?
I did see this.
Oh, what can you contribute?
No, I glazed.
You glazed.
Glazed.
like a ham.
Even your references have food.
It didn't start as a food reference.
The second best spot for you
I
guys
meant
to go
glossed.
will just to be a short swim over to Tasmania.
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 All right.
All right.
So Tasmania is the second spot. The ish hits the fan.
And surprisingly, I was surprised Ireland was finished on the podium.
Look at the Irish.
Let me get me butt.
And it says it benefits
That
from
was-
isolation.
I don't know what that was, though. I don't know
I'll
what
edit,
that
I'll edit
was.
that out later. I'm sorry.
That was horrible.
Iceland fell short of the top 3.
That was like someone from India just landed in Ireland and started trying to use different dialects.
What did you just say?
I said Iceland was in first.
Oh, Iceland.
Iceland's beautiful, by the way. From
Yes.
all the pictures.
So I hear. Never been.
We should go. F it.
I've always
Next
wanted to
trip.
go to Iceland because Iceland's green.
Next tour.
And Greenland's ice.
Yep.
Iceland, Barcelona will be on there.
They did it to
Oh.
confuse
Yeah.
people during the war.
They were like, no, it's not going to be easy as that. Throne C, artists that want to be a part of this show. How do they send us their music?
Send me your MP3s, please, to shynativeradio@gmail.com. Make sure you include the name and title of the song that you're sending. You can send up to 3 for all I care. You're about to hear Easy As That by Tony Patagonia, featuring Morph One right here on Shy Native Radio every Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. You can catch us live.
Yeah. You already know what the vibes is, my tribe.
Easy As That.
Turn it up.
Let's go.
Hey yo, it might not be a lot, but it's good enough for me. Clocking many shows, Malaga to Cincy. On stages, it shot flows like bullets come out of semi-automatic ripping functions, making burns like 3rd degree. Lying under oath, funny rappers displaying perjury. My skill it be precise, like doctors performing surgery. These lyrics gonna roll, delivery but no livery. Plates on the whip as I plan a new trip. Down 994 as I calculate my chips. I see the bigger picture and I'm trekking off my drip. Coordinated style, you know the shoes match the fit. New era covers gold, my appearance stay legit. I'm known worldwide, so the 7 I represent. Work speak for itself, common sense that's evident. Nothing handed to us, gotta hustle to pay the rent. Sometimes that means a lot of laws gotta get bent.
Tony Patagonia. Tony Patagonia. Let me break it down like break it down like this.
Hey yo, we have our own lane, but stay within parameters. Microphone savages cut up you needing bandages. Cause a lot of ruckus like looters meeting the anarchists. My skill be hazardous when production staying so merciless. And morphs on the cusp, displaying only the perfect sense. Twisting up the vinyl and modifying the current winds. What I'm giving you is modern day factual evidence that hip hop still here, refined, perfect, and eloquent. Even though topics can sway and cause some hesitance, to me it's only medicine when I put words to beats. Outcome only dope, slaying verses like a beast. You can call me a baker, watch my dough and size increase. Limitless with speech, on my bike and tires screech. My objective never fame, I'm like the coach and leech. I'll be happy if my flow get the world some hate relief. Sitting on the couch, controlled like bunch of sheep.
Tony Patagonia. Tony Patagonia. Tony Patagonia.
You just heard Easy As That by Tony Patagonia featuring Morph One. I'm gonna quickly say I tried to get the links, they wouldn't work for me, so I was like, let me go to Tidal. I listened to this, can't remember the name of the other song, but this one right away I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let him know whose song this is. It's Tony Patagonia's song. I thought it was dope, I thought it was catchy, I enjoyed what he said. No, that's a lot of compliments coming from somebody like me. I'm very critical of the music I like, but I foxed with that for sure. I thought it was pretty dope. I found it interesting. I liked more than what I thought I would on this album I just listened to. I think there were about 4 tracks. I was like, okay, but definitely liked the way this hit. I like what he was saying. It's pretty cool. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think for the most part, Tony is usually pretty consistent with his releases. I like the scratches on this too, how they sounded very dusty, very boom bap, throwback.
All the vibes hit.
Yeah, so it was dope, man. I mess with it. Yeah.
Rocky said digging it, has that Bobby Tarantino vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tony's always gonna give you quality. Tony knows how to rap. I think he's got a really good voice.
Yeah,
he's got a flow that just stays in his own pocket. That's Bo Fat on the beat. Bo Fat is a producer from Germany. He's working with a lot of MCs around here, around the nation. So shout out Bo Fat, shout out Morph One on the scratches, and
like
shout out Tony Patagonia and the 7 Odds.
Where do you where could you follow him?
You can follow Tony on IG at Patagonia Tony 7.
There it is. That's why I asked. Yeah, I liked it. It was like you said, in his pocket, and he's consistent with what he delivers. So good sounding record.
I don't think I had ever listened to that many of his songs at all, but I didn't really know him prior to knowing you, right? So, but just scrolling through his stuff, I was like, oh, okay.
And I'm gonna give it a little shameless plug,
cool.
But me and Tony got a record. Check that out. I'm trying to remember the name right now, but it's slipping my mind.
Oh, okay.
But just Tony Patagonia featuring Mike.
Yeah.
Logic.
Mike Logic.
MICLOGIK.
It's actually one of my favorite verses of mine.
There's also a video to that, right?
Yeah, there is a video. I wish I remember the name right now, but it will come back to me.
There's a video too, guys.
I think it's linked on your Ideal Raps page.
Yeah, probably
under
is.
Mike Logic tab. Pretty sure it is.
I love it when a plan comes together. And it's time for us to talk about what we love. Why don't y'all strap it in?
I love carpet. I love desk. I love lamp. I love lamp.
You really want to know what love is?
Yes, tell us.
Love is love, love, love is love, love. I love this shit.
What I really love is...
This is our look where we decided to go the opposite of sometimes of always just getting out here and getting in our pulpit and spewing what pisses us off and what grinds our gears. This is the chance to give the other side to it and express that emotion of love. What do you love, Throw MC?
This is like a little dagger in it of itself. So you know what I love is when you realize your children are grown now. And I'm gonna give you an example, but I reciprocated it today, and you should have seen his face.
Oh, you did?
So yesterday, We out back, me and Adil, watching something. I'm working on a little show. My son comes out there, and he's carrying a Subway sandwich bag. Now, it's about 9 o'clock at night. Mind you, I hadn't had dinner. Long day. I had breakfast, hadn't had dinner.
There's a fortuitous fight between a mother cub and a father cub for
I was
food.
like, oh, wait a minute. You just went somewhere to get something to eat? What am I, chopped? You didn't bother to ask me if I wanted anything?
The audacity.
I was like, really? That's how you go? I was like, oh. He's like, oh, I thought we were fending for ourselves. Nobody said, what do we do? I just went to get it. I was like, oh, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. But I got back tonight. I'm not going to explain the scenario we were in, but something similar. He comes outside and he's like, wait a minute, Ma, are you? Oh, really? That's what's going on? I said, yeah, because grown people do what grown people won't do when they want to do it.
You grown.
You know what I'm saying? The look, the disgust, the despair. All I could do is be like, that's what I love. How's it feel? You grown now, right? Remember, Mama used to tell you, stay a baby, stay a young little man as long as you can. Because all that's waiting for you is that adult life. How's it feel? Sucker. That's what I love.
Very spiteful. Throw him C.
Life lessons. How's it feel, sucker? I got no qualms about it.
Thrum
qualms.
C loves it when someone gets to come up and.
That's exactly it.
You guys got anything else? Anything on top of your head that you guys
Or
love?
you got something? I got something.
Go ahead, you can go.
I love that live hip hop shows are back. I love that this Versus tonight is live because it was kind of whack on IG because the sound quality was trash.
Super whack.
Now they're doing it in front of an actual audience. The sound is a whole lot better. This is so much more enjoyable. We're gonna be going to the sub later to see I Am God #2 and Andres Haley, who used to be Dat Business.
Tonight?
Yeah, and we played all those guys on the station, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we could have mentioned it at the end.
But I'm just saying, I'm happy that hip hop shows are back. That it ties into that.
He loves it.
You going? You're going?
Yeah,
You got work in the morning.
and you don't need to put my business out there like that.
I love it when.
I love when people wake up in the morning and realize, you know what, last night was rough.
Hip hop needs me to support. I'm gonna support.
Oh, okay. Got your cape ready. I see.
Words.
Oh, and he said we, so I
Words is
guess you
coming.
tagging along, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The night crew, the
sub
two
T,
night
the
crew.
sub T come
Have a beer. Have a beer.
I'm gonna have to come out there. I'm gonna come out. Can I come with? Can I come, big homie?
We gotta see if we can fit you in the car.
Oh,
Too many hoes.
that's how it is.
Big egos
now.
over here. Big egos. I don't know if you can fit.
That's how, hey, you know what I love? One more thing. Can I tell you what I love? When something you don't even plan actually comes together.
Actually,
yeah.
what I love is never driving to a show again.
Never. That was it. That was it.
What an experience.
And what I love is when we go there
Very
in a
relaxing.
Suburban, which was dope in its own right.
Very relaxing.
Super
Because we weren't
comfortable.
driving, it was comfortable. Y'all were in the back chilling by
I
yourself.
fell asleep. I took a
You were
little
chilling.
siesta.
He was chilling.
I was
We were
zoning.
all so comfortable in that Suburban. I mean, that was love.
And then on our way back,
We didn't expect this.
as we were leaving,
This
we're
was not
expecting,
planned.
we're expecting the
This was not
same
planned.
Suburban to come pick us up, which we'd be happy to because
Yeah,
it's,
because
it's late.
that's what we made for.
And I see a limo go by, a stretched limo, and I'm
No,
like,
this was a
Are you going my
spaceship
way?
limo.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it was. It was a spaceship limo.
and we look at it and we're like, nah. But then we start thinking like, yo, who the hell's getting a limo out in Oswego?
Exactly.
Who else
And
has
then
the
it-
audacity?
And then it turns around, bends the corner, comes back around. You damn right.
Shine
You damn
later,
right.
baby.
Get your weight up, not your hate up. That's all I gotta say about
All
that.
I know is
love
we
it when a
had
plan
to-
comes together.
I love it.
Man, now we talked all that, we were just talking smack, being funny, talking about do we get a limo, do we get
Made
a
a
limo.
video about it.
Dude, we didn't just get a little limo. We got like the 24-person limo. I mean, it was like a
Felt like
spaceship.
30
Words
miles.
was on the other side. He was at the Olympic trials.
We could have
okay?
had a party in
I
that
had to
limo.
yell, guys. I had to yell, hey, pass the liquor.
Pastor
I
Kavasi.
got you.
That's
I
how
highly
big it was.
suggest if you
It
can
was insanity.
if you can travel to a show, that's the way to go.
Man,
I'm not telling anyone about anything they probably don't know.
crazy.
That's what I love. It manifested itself somehow, some way, and I was like, "This is the one time we needed to have other people here with us, like still at this
Right,
time."
right.
And they were like, "Well, can we get on?" And we're like, Psh, "Get in."
Come on in.
It's dope. It was a lot of fun. The ride
water
back
is
was
Lots
cool.
of lots of leg room.
I mean,
Add
Mike
it up.
Logic had some problems. He was down for the count. You know what I'm saying? But
He still
where's
enjoyed it a
myself
little bit.
Did
and
he?
Ideal?
Something
We had a
crawled
great
in my
time.
drink or something along those
Man,
lines.
the Weeknd and Bernie rig him up.
I wasn't myself.
He was not himself. He
Some guy
partaked.
stuck in his esophagus.
My esophagus.
I don't know, man.
You got a win on some tiny nuts.
I don't know, man. When I do the math, something ain't adding up.
Oh, man.
that's what I
Ladies
do.
and gentlemen, we got another song coming your way. This is Addie by Tay Mystique. She's been doing music for about 10 years. Started taking her career seriously about a year ago. She said it's been beautiful ever since. Be on the lookout for new releases every month from her. Again, this is Addie by Tay Mystique on Shy Native Radio.
Woo. Woo.
I'm so stuck in my shell. Keep my tricks to myself. I can throw it no NFL. If you don't tell no one else, I'm so stuck in my ways. You underestimate. I can be your lover and your savage. Baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. No more talking, I'ma prove, baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. I can be a savage, but I really might let you have it. Saw me on the gram and immediately double tapped. And it's been about 4 minutes. I done got 4 DMs. Can't wait, fast forward meeting. Cause you a fine man, can you call me today? Don't need to waste time trying to call me today. Stop being so shy, trying to give you a taste. Show me a nice time, I ain't talking a date. I can tell that you're a little anxious, but when I come around, we'll get acquainted. Oh, I'm so stuck in my shell. Keep my tricks to myself. I can throw it no NFL. If you don't tell no one else, I'm so stuck in my ways. You underestimate. I can be your lover and your savage. Baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. No more talking, I'ma prove, baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. What would you do if I called you? Said I'm waiting for you to tell me when to come through. If I put you in the picture, can you handle what I give you? I can show you something different, but that's only if you can brace yourself. I'm so stuck in my shell. Keep my tricks to myself. I can throw it no NFL. If you don't tell no one else, I'm so stuck in my ways. You underestimate. I can be your lover and your savage. Baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. No more talking, I'ma prove, baby, what's the Addy? Addy, Addy. What's the Addy?
Mr. Postman, I think you got my address wrong.
Ideal, did you enjoy the message of the song?
I absolutely loved it. Make sure you get my forwarding mail address correct.
You just heard Addie by Tay Mystique. Again, if you didn't hear, she's been doing music for about 10 years, but really started taking it seriously last year. She's going to be releasing new music every month, so make sure you follow her on Instagram, TAI_Mystique, MISTYQUE, Facebook, just Tay Mystique, and Twitter, again, at Tay Mystique.
I loved it. I thought it was really good. It had a bop
Well
to
put
it, a
together
vibe
song.
together. I think it was
Production.
recorded pretty well. I think it could be even a little better, a little sharper, but it's right there. Just keep doing your thing.
Beautiful voice. I like her voice.
Yeah. Like the way she wrote.
And she was on the bill for Saturday's show. I don't know if she performed or not. You know, I was in and out. She was on the bill though. She was on the bill.
I think she did.
I heard
Yeah, that was Tay Mystique then at the.
that was Sherelle. You saw it.
Oh, that was Sherelle. Oh.
Who we've also played on Shy Native Radio.
Who's who?
Just throwing that out there, but no, I really like the song. I heard it on IG. so I already knew what it was gonna be. You know.
Oh, okay.
Once you said you were gonna play it, I think she's very talented, and everybody
Awesome.
follow her. Rocky's saying she reminds him of SZA.
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 You got a little thing for SZA lately?
Who, me?
After you seen that Doja Cat video?
She gonna get him. She
They
gonna
would have
get
got
him.
me.
They gonna get him.
I would have ended up in the glass jar.
Yeah, SZA's really dope, and so is Tay Mystique. Thanks for the submission.
Thank you, artists, for your submissions. Make sure, again, you guys, if you want to submit your music, send it to shynativeradio@gmail.com. You're listening to Shy Native Radio live every Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. We are going to get it started into our next segment this week.
The champion of chumps.
Ooh.
Somebody done did something. We got to talk about him. This is champion of chumps.
You didn't do it, didn't reach your goal.
You have no idea what an idiot is.
And you didn't have what it takes. So here's to you and your huge mistakes.
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
You were
Well,
in
you
the
should
ring
be,
fighting
'cause
the
you are
fight,
dirt.
and you lost it. This isn't your time. This wasn't for you.
Why
At least
am
you
I
did
such a
everything you
loser?
could do.
Why?
Well, your father
You're a
was
loser, but a dreamer.
and his
You're
father,
tired, but
and
you're
his.
Bring. I don't know what sound effect I was using. I used them
That
all.
was pretty good, though.
But we have an unprecedented anomaly that has occurred. With champion of chumps, somebody has been crowned champion of the chump 2 weeks in a row.
This has never
2
happened.
weeks in a row. It's never happened.
This is the first.
2 time.
If you don't recall, or you weren't here last week, shame on you. We're taking attendance. The baby
I got a list.
found himself in hot water last week, and he was crowned our champion of chumps. We looked around the news, and the room was pretty adamant that he was a chump again this week. Why?
Well, the baby went on
He
stage.
got dropped more.
Like we had reported last week, went on a homophobic HIV rant, and just really, he wasn't saying too many things.
He was doing,
that he
doing a
said.
lot of extra.
He was doing
extra
a lot of extra things he shouldn't have did. What he should have done was showed up, shut the fuck up. He should have performed. He should have thanked everybody and got the fuck up out of there.
He
That's
should have
what
consulted
shoulda
Chris
done.
Brown prior.
But he thought, as some people do think that I am who I am, like as if it matters, and I'm just gonna say what I want to say, and you most certainly can. But the reality is, at the end of the day, the only person you're gonna hurt is yourself and your money. And what did he have to do? Turn around, put his hands in, put his in his pockets, and be like, "I'm sorry." Yeah, next time, just shut up.
For every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction, right? You have the right to say whatever you want to say, but just know that there comes consequences with the things that you may say, and he's gotten away with a lot of things during
Murder.
Yeah.
And then talking about it like it's no big deal.
Allegedly. So,
Allegedly.
right. Allegedly.
Supposedly.
But I just think it's just like unfortunate. And the fact that, I don't feel sorry for him because, he also doubled down on the things he said. Yep. And then because his money is being affected, his pockets are being affected, he's not getting booked for shows, or at least big shows, big concerts and big festivals. Now he's, kind of sort of apologizing for the things he said, and I feel like it's too little too late. Like, I think once you double down, you're just really showing your true colors, and the only reason why you're even apologizing or saying that you're not educated or whatever whatever your excuse is because your pockets are being affected.
That was his reasoning was like, oh, I needed more education, and there's so many people quick to cancel me. No, you know what?
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man. I'm sorry, if you're a grown ass man or woman, you know right from wrong. You know something coming out of your mouth shouldn't be done or said. I don't care where you come from, where you at, where you live. You know right from wrong. Like he said, there's going to be consequences for all of your actions.
I understand the cancel culture excuse if somebody said you allegedly said something and it wasn't reality. But the thing is, there's a video of you saying the shit.
Yeah, he gave 0 Fs.
In front of thousands of people. So
That's not true. If our former president showed us anything, you can deny. I didn't say that shit.
That's true. But still, there's video of it. So
here's a quick breakdown. So organizers of the Governor Ball in New York, promoters in Day in Vegas dropped him. And then he was also dropped from a headline spot at Can't Wait Live, a benefit concert in Philadelphia, and Manchester's UK's Parklife Festival. And he was dropped from the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas, Music Midtown in Atlanta, and the ACL Fest in Austin, Texas. And I knew it was gonna happen because I think I sent you Ideal something the next thing, and I was like, watch, he's gonna issue an apology. He's like, oh, he don't care, and I'm like, no. And the thing is, everyone's like, oh, you know, these companies or these organizations don't care. They may not care, but somebody else opened up their mouth and they damn sure ain't gonna screw up their money either. They'll just cut it, and fill somebody else in. No problem.
And I think Lollapalooza was the big one for me.
That's the
you
one.
guys
I
are
think
looking for artists
they
fill
set
those
it off.
spots. We got Shy Native Entertainment here. Ideal Mike Logic.
I think that's the one that really set it off.
They replaced him with G Herbo.
It's funny how.
But the reason he's the chump is because he messed up his money.
Yeah.
We talk about it on this radio show all the time. No matter
What's the
what,
one thing?
love yourself and love your money.
The comedian Andrew Schultz said something that was funny. He's like, you know, it's bad when Chris Brown is giving you PR advice.
Man, and he sure did. He's like, show up.
Sometimes you
perform, thank your fans, shut the fuck up and leave.
Sometimes you can want all the smoke, but it's better to pass on that gas. We got another track here. Who's this by? Throw 'em C.
You're going to hear this next song by Franco Diazzi. It's called Puff Puff Pass. Right now, Shy Native Radio.
Cracking the seal, take a whiff of the pine. I'm loving my life, I'm about to get high. Grinning from ear to ear, just knowing the kush gon' keep my head in the clear. I'm blowing up clouds and smoke in the sky. Swear this plant gon' keep me alive. It's medicine, dear, and I take advantage of all of the nutrients that it provides. Man, roll up a doobie, man, light up a spliff. Whatever your method, just use all your wits and keep it in constant rotation. Man, why is you playing joint custody? I earned that shit. Walking down cloud line, using my step, cause the indica got my body melting to a mess. When you fucking that granddaddy, that's what you get. Should've left it on the shelf and hit the diesel instead. Smoking 3-5 like every 2 hours. Little Skywalker mixed with the sour, getting too high. I think I got powers. Do the math. Is there anyone higher? 84 grams in 24 hours. 3 sips to the zone and I ain't even tired. Smoking the cannabis got me inspired. Fuck cocaine, cause the green keep me wired. We hotbox a caddy. My brother is driving, I give him the addy. Pick up the crew, we my beat like Scooby-Doo, so you know what that means. I'm shaggy. Roll up exotics, my hobby so crafty. Lit up Satori, it got me so happy. Flick up the blunt, cause the tip is so ashy. You wanna drink, so no wonder you trash. I'ma live life to the fullest. I load up a bow as if I was loading my tulip. Keep that thing close in case I get blown. I wanna be chillin', but niggas act ruling. Sloppy off yak and they talking that smack, but I just ate a Eddie and I swallow me a cat. Plus I followed all that with 2 joints, green crack. Now I'm losing my marbles. How the hell do I react? My plug is like Boston George, but he must have married his mama, cause that bitch a rat. I pick up a pillow and give her some dap and pull out the corner. I'm getting pulled over by 12. They yelling like, where is it at? Pulling out straps to the Texas to blast. No reason is needed. They look at my tone. They see a young Rick and he's out of his zone. They justify everything, pulling the chrome and bullshit the media. Everyone home, and yeah, the slogan is iffy. They do protect and serve, but only they own. So with that said, I'm loading my bullets and trying to stay higher than George Muresan. I got a nug, let's drop in the bong. We torch up the weed and watch the stem fall. Taking the toke so long, my eyes are watering up. I'm coughing the lung. Thinking I learned my lesson, but blue dream is heaven. I roll up and work on a song. Close out the night with a blunt to the dome. That do-si-do give me munchies in different dimensions. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm gone. Nigga, I'm gone. Cracking the seal, take a whiff of the pine. I'm loving my life, I'm about to get high. Grinning from ear to ear, just knowing the kush gon' keep my head in the clear. I'm blowing up clouds and smoke in the sky. Swear this plant gon' keep me alive. It's medicine, dear, and I take advantage of all of the nutrients that it provides.
Ooh, you just heard Puff Puff Gas by Franco Diazzi. Mike Logic, where could people follow him at?
Franco Diazzi?
Mm-hmm.
At Franco Diazzi, I think, on IG.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know him personally. That's why.
Bars.
That's the homie.
That song was fire. I heard it. I was like, we're playing it. I'm sorry. I thought you knew right offhand. That's why I asked.
But that beat worked really well for him.
Oh, yeah.
He was inside that beat.
Oh, yeah.
It reminded me of Humble by Kendrick. You know, the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
I like the way he delivered on that verse for sure. I thought it was it worked from beginning to end. I was like, okay, post. There's no post. He went right in, kept my attention the whole time. So that's how I know if I'm really digging a song and it's the beat. I mean, that beat dropped.
He just dropped a new project, right? That's off his new project.
He hasn't dropped the project yet, but he hasn't dropped it yet. I don't think. I think it's called Bangers Volume 1.
You can find out on his IG, folks.
Rocky said bouncy. Andres said I dig it.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I dig it as well. That's what's up. Artists that want to be a part of this show, make sure you send it to ShyNativeRadio@gmail.com. We'll check it out. You know us. We're a bunch of movie.
That's all we do is sit around and watch a movie.
So we got to go to the movies. We've seen a couple, 2 this week. It was a busy weekend. Usually we got 3 for you, but, you know, we weren't
We was out and about killing, killing shows.
We saw some movies.
flying through space.
It's the way you look that's putting us off. No one would pay. It's the way you look that's putting us off.
There's the wrong one.
Now, a feature presentation. The sorry state of films today.
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the
If the movie stinks, just don't go.
to get ourselves a treat.
We saw The Last Mercenary starring Jean-Claude Van Damme as Richard Boonmere. A mysterious former Secret Service agent must urgently return to France when his estranged son is falsely accused of arms and drug trafficking by the government following a blunder by an overzealous bureaucrat and a mafia operation. We saw it on Netflix. I believe it was well choreographed fight scenes, I believe, and
I think what works for Jean-Claude at this point in his career is just goofy action movies. I think he's really good at
Ain't that,
just
ain't that really
being a
what
goof.
Well, okay, so here's
He's a
the
goof.
thing.
I
Here's
did
the
like
thing.
I did like a couple of the homages when he walked in. He's in that. Remember when he saw the guy?
Bloodsport
was on the
their
wall.
Bloodsport movie poster was on the wall, and he's like, "Hey, that's my guy," and it was his movie poster. I thought that was pretty cool. But somebody did
His
say
dance
that
moves ain't changed.
They haven't. He does the splits. That's his signature thing. That man got the split moves down. Nobody got it like him. He probably should have like triple gold medals in it and more. But somebody said like if you watch the movie, they're I guess acting sometimes kind of seems a little overzealous, but they said that's common in it's in European film. But I thought it was entertaining. Jean-Claude Van Damme. If you grew up with him, you want to see him. Oh my gosh!
You can
Did he
skip
not have
G.I.
the
Joe,
same?
though.
Did you not? Did he
Or
not
Street
have
Fighter,
the same
excuse me.
dance
You can skip
moves
Street
though?
Fighter.
Yes, when
The
he
same dance
remember that
moves,
that one was it I forgot which one it was when they got him drunk and he was in the bar and he was trying to dance with the girls trying to jump. The same moves he had in that movie was the same
The
ones he
same
did when he was
moves he
dancing
displayed in
again.
this film. That was
I
kind of
loved
funny.
it. We grade movies around here on a scale of 1 to 3. All right, 3 hours being great. I mean, being classic, 2.5 being great, 2 being good. On a scale of 1 to 3 hours, for myself, I give it 2.
For myself, I'm gonna give it 1 3/4.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I was debating, do I give it 2 or 1 3/4, and I'm gonna give it 1 3/4 because it's funny, it's
But it's not
entertaining,
terrible.
but
You got nothing to do. Watch it, and you know Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm not gonna
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say, hey, you need to run out and go.
No,
go watch
I
that.
would say it wasn't good
So
like
1
that.
3/4,
1 3/4
but it's
is
a
right.
it's a good 1 3/4.
1 3/4 is what we're giving you guys on that one.
Aight.
The other one we saw was Blood Red Sky. A woman with a mysterious illness is forced in action when a group of terrorists attempt to hijack a transatlantic overnight flight. I was surprised Throne C wanted to watch this because her big what she hates, what grinds her gears, is watching movies on planes.
Watching movie on planes, watching movie on ships, watching movies
On
in outer
ships or
space.
space?
On ships.
Ships on ships.
On ships. Listen, Jankos, just shut up. Okay? Let me tell you something. So we originally seen it. I don't want to give away what it is or what her illness is because it wasn't no illness, okay? Let me tell you. If you know me, you know the type of genre of movies I like, so just go from there. But if not, watch it. Initially, we saw
It's on Netflix.
the trailer. We were like, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe one day I'll watch it. But on Twitter, it was trending. They were saying, it's really good. It keeps your interest. So we went ahead and saw it. I'm definitely gonna give that a 2 eyes. I thought it was a decent movie.
In the description, did it say what she is or what her illness is?
No, that's why I don't want to say nothing.
Okay, because I wanted to say, like, I usually don't like those type of movies, but this one I liked. I was
See, here's
entertained.
the thing. The story from the beginning isn't what you think it's going to be. You're always like thinking, okay, well,
There's a
what's
little
wrong with her?
mystery.
What's
It
wrong
was
with
written
her?
well enough to where it threw you off. It's not something you haven't seen before, and it was written well enough for you to not mind that it was on a plane the whole time.
Yeah. So I mean, 2 eyes.
Her
for
child
me,
was
2
pissing
eyes.
me off.
How many eyes
Her
you give
child was
it?
pissing me off.
Mike Logic, how many heights?
2 eyes.
2 eyes. I agree with you guys.
And I
2
recommend
eyes.
this. This is 2 eyes, and I
Yeah,
recommend
Blood
it.
Red Sky. Go check it out on Netflix.
What'd you say?
I give it 2 eyes as well, man. You know,
I was leaning towards 2 1/4, but 2
Nah,
eyes is
no, it's not 2
no,
and a
no,
quarter.
2
It's not, definitely not. It's a 2 and a solid 2. Watch it. Someone's like, it's not for the kiddos. I don't know what kind of kiddos you got. If they're all like, wee, then maybe not. But I don't know. I took my son at 3 to what did we?
Bruno?
Mother of the Year.
No. The redhead.
He wasn't 3.
The
He was like
redhead.
9.
Resident Evil. No, he was
okay.
like 3. I took him to 3. Resident Evil.
I got a Father of the Year award hanging up for taking him to Bruno when he was like
fine.
9.
He took you to Bruno.
Hey, Mason said I agree with it too. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Mason. He's really, you understand the grading system now. I dig you. man. Thank you.
Well, we got to give out some grades to some teams. It's time to talk
Getting into the
sports.
sports.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Just win, baby.
Money, money, money.
Ooh, they stole the money.
Yes, NBA free agency is kicked off yesterday at 5 o'clock Eastern time, and right away the Chicago Bulls went and made a big splash with and signed a trade with the New Orleans Pelicans for a UCLA product. One of the Ball members,
point guard Lonzo Ball.
It was first brought to you by Mike Logic and the infamous line, try to kind of flex our ball like Lonzo.
Yeah, so the Bulls landed Lonzo Ball yesterday. 4 years, $85 million. They had to do a signing trade for Nomas Tomas and somebody else.
They gave away a first and 2 seconds.
$85 million? Jeez.
I'm excited about this move. You needed to get a true point guard to facilitate, run the offense, and also be the key log to the defense, being it's like the first line of defense on your basketball court.
Yeah, so like I was saying, they had to sign and trade Nomas Tomas and Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple became a fan favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
Going, thank you for your services. You're 35.
I'm not worried about Garrett Temple. I didn't see no one crying about that.
And then a surprise move they made
They wouldn't sign my guy from across the street, Mr. Caruso.
The delivery man himself, Alex Caruso.
I think we got to get our guy Caruso jersey across the street.
4 years, $37 million. Are you okay with that contract? That breaks down to about $9.5 million per year.
That's about what he gets. That's what he should get.
Yeah, Lonzo's breaks down to 21.
Is your backup point guard?
Backup point guard.
Yeah, words agree with everything you said.
Very athletic backup point guard. And then today, I would say they made a splash.
DeMar
DeRozan from the San Antonio Spurs.
That's my favorite signing.
I'm not mad at that. 3 years, $85 million. He's gonna make about 28, a little over 28 million.
3 years, $85 million. Goodness gracious!
The Bulls have stocked up on some talent.
Where's this put them now in the overall
I would say they're
pecking order?
top 6 in the East.
Top 6.
I agree with that.
I'm very excited.
Can the Bulls right now with DeMar Levine and Ball beat the Nets?
No.
My Logic said no.
No, come on. Come on, guys.
With
Vucevic, Levine, DeRozan, Lonzo,
Pat Will.
And
they're not done yet. They have Larry Markkinen, who they surprisingly did not do a sign and trade for yet, but he is the major chip for them as far as like
Culver
assets. Maybe. Yeah, I'm interested in getting Culver and a big man throwing Jake Layman or somebody there.
I think we can gauge how strong the team is going to be once they go against like teams like the Sixers, teams like Miami, where they're kind of like they don't have those major big 3 players, but they have those strong rosters. Yeah, and I feel like
all three
of
those guys, DeMar, Levine, Vooch, they all averaged over 20 points per game. DeMar was 21 points per game and 7 assists.
We're excited here, man. The Bulls are back. It's gonna be an exciting season. When they ask us what it cost us the Chicago Cubs. Those dirty rat bastards. They sold out the whole
They
farm.
sold us out. They got rid of everybody. They got rid of Rizzo. They got rid of Brian.
So real quick, because I want to grade the
Bias.
Cubs. What do you grade the Bulls? What do you grade the Bulls moves? I give them an A.
I mean, we already done with it, so an A.
Okay, so we're gonna get to the Cubs now. Continue.
I mean, we were already there.
Yeah, we were there.
All right, continue.
Thanks, Mike.
I don't know. I kind of lost my.
Everything must go for the Cubs.
Yeah.
That was everything.
They was like, you know what? You out of here. You know what, Mike? You out of here. You out of here.
Everybody's gone. But meanwhile, the South Side got stronger.
Here we go. You know what? What?
Congrats, words.
Thanks. You know, I'm in the minority here, so I got to rub it in a little bit, you know.
It don't mean a thing without a ring, like J-Lo said.
It's all good. It's all good. That's what we're headed for. We're headed that way. The trajectory.
This year?
No, I don't know. I mean, we're good. We'll make it deep, though. We'll make it deep for sure.
Walk that doggy back. Walk it back.
Nah, we'll make it deep, though. We got enough bats, and now we got some good pitching
All I
now.
know is second
Thanks to the
ain't
Cubs.
first. Only first is
Kimbrel,
first.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, and you got Ryan Tepera from the Cubs, so I want to ask you, maybe you'll help me out here. What grade do you give the White Sox at the trade deadline?
I give them a B+. I give them a B+. I think, you know, I said in this podcast, I think last week I was like, I feel like the pitching is missing. I feel like we need a little bit more pitching to kind of feel comfortable heading into the postseason. And that's exactly what they went out and got. You know, they got some closers. They got some solid pitching. We already got a good, you know, starting rotation. So the bats are coming to life. You know, some of the guys that were injured are now getting back on the lineup. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it, man.
What can the Cubs expect from Nick Madrigal, since you've got to watch him a lot more than I have?
I mean, decent consistency, I think. But the Cubs got a lot of work to do. I mean, they got rid of core players, so
I think that's the plan.
They're in a rebuilding stage, and it's going to take, you know, a few years for them to get back to maybe playoff shape. Well, and that's saying a lot. You know, I just don't know. I don't know. You know, we were talking about it too off air, like their prospects, what kind of prospects that they got, like how they're going to be able to nurture those prospects and get them to prime shape.
At least the Bulls and the Bears have made moves. So
yeah, definitely.
Don't have to worry too much about the Cubs right now. I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed that, you know, on the Cubs side, that they didn't really. I feel like they could have done so much more with that team. You know, I mean, aside from winning the World Series, obviously that was big, that was huge, of course. But I think they could have made another run for it, man. And it's unfortunate that they didn't really capitalize on such a strong team.
Yeah, they'll always be the '85 Bears to me.
Mm-hmm.
Should have won more than one.
I agree.
Jeremy says he's happy Screech is playing for the Bulls.
R.I.P. Dustin
Diamond.
Anything going on out tonight as well? I see some typing going on or something.
Before I get out of here, I do want to say major stage. Shout out to Ryan Breezy. Let's Lock Us In. Shy Native, Ideal, Mike Logic, and Words in LA on September 29th. That's all I'm going to say. Let's lock us in for September 29th. Hey, my girl Ryan Breezy, I've been following her for a minute. She's been doing her thing. She's really been grinding. She's hustling in that music. If you don't know her, shame on you. Follow her at Ryan Breezy. That's RYANNBREEZY. And again, Shy Native, Ideal, Mike Logic, and Words. They're ready to come out to LA and do what they do. Show everyone out there again. I know you ready.
Oh, I'm always ready.
I tell people all the time, you want a show and a good live show, we're gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it. That's what it is. Shy Native Radio. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you. Always a good time having you come back again week after week. Couldn't do it without y'all. That's it. Bye. Anyone?
No, I don't got anything else.
Yes, you do.
What?
This man is so humble. He has a full clothing line. Multiple pieces. He partnered with Optima.
Yeah, Optimista brand.
Optimist brand. Yes.
.com. Check it out. You put I think optimistabrand.com/words. The collection, you find all of that there. We got beanies, we got hats, we got crop tops for the chickies.
They do. They got a lot of dope stuff.
Duffel bags. We got it all. So check it out. Yeah, anything helps. It's in the link in my bio on Instagram. So if you want to check out the collection. And I just dropped a single, Banderas. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out and support it.
May have a video coming soon for that. Real soon. Maybe. In a couple, week and a half, 2 weeks, max.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But yeah, kudos to you.
Thank you.
Dope stuff. I loved it. He was wearing, if you guys noticed on something, I will drop a promo tomorrow from the League Champs Festival. He was wearing one of the shirts from there, from the Equinox
the shirt,
tape.
The windbreaker.
Yep.
I have both of those.
Check it out.
Yep.
Mike Logic.
So last Friday, I pretty much recorded the last vocals for my upcoming album, As I Was Saying.
Ooh.
I'm a little late on the deadline. My apologies. But nonetheless, As I Was Saying, coming soon, and you can catch me performing some songs off it. Once again, August 20th, which is a Friday, I'll be opening up for Green Lights Music. They got the record release party at the Beat Kitchen. So I'll see you guys then. Mark it on your calendars.
Yeah, Ideal.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll check y'all next Tuesday at 9
We love
o'clock.
y'all
Until
faces.
then,
Thank you.
goodbye.
Thank you.
See you,
I've been down, feeling upside down. I keep working, but the money ain't enough right now. I keep praying for the best, cause it's us right now. Keep it all to myself, hard to trust right now.
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good one. A good one, yeah, yeah. I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for